prior to my arrival over there, because I think I was probably kind of, at the time, driving over the Mendota Bridge. Of course, I couldn't check the messages until I got to where I was going and came to a stop, and then I went, holy moly. So, did a real quick change out of something that I had on and came over here. So I wasn't very far to begin with. So I have my bike in the back of my car. I had other ideas for my afternoon, but these opportunities don't come our way every day.
Apologies if there was no audio. Apparently our computer was like, nope, I'm already on vacation. But it was either missing the A380 or fixing our audio, and I think the choice between both of those was pretty obvious.
We prefer 12 left, KLM 250 heavy. Gotcha.
So we'll be on the air here for about another hour or so.
Yep, a quick one, as we call it, touch and go.
That is correct.
That was the new route, too, the Denver one. Yeah.
2884, turn left heading 120, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, Denver's cool. Yeah. That is really special like that. That's pretty awesome.
Still 2644, monitor tower, 126.7.
Market 2608, contact departure, good day. Departure, market 2602.
Touch at 639 maps ground, runway 12 left, next via Whiskey, Delta, hold short, runway 12 right.
Left via Whiskey, Delta, hold short, 12 right, exit 39.
Gus 3680, runway 17, next via Papa Mike, cross runway 22, hold short, runway 12 right.
Thanks. Delta 2644, Minneapolis Tower at Charlie. Cross runway 12 right, Whiskey, cross runway 4.
I'm just existing here now. I'm just occupying the space. My drain. Yeah, that would be it. Actually, there's no tricks about the movie. That might trick me, right?
Minneapolis Tower, good afternoon. Delta 9 heavy, ILS 12 left. Delta 9 heavy, Minneapolis Tower, continue runway inspection in progress. I'll call you back prior to 2 mile funnel. Alright, so continue Delta 9 heavy.
0.7, good day.
26.7, exit 639.
Somber is what it was.
Gus 3680, monitor tower, 126.7.
But it was a domestic, turn at that point, just a 2.5 hour
Right.
day. You don't need a whole lot.
2884, contact departure, good day.
Exactly. I think go over like halfway.
Start on 43 plus 1, off of 12 right. 43 plus 1, roger, so you're off runway 12 right. Oscar 555, target about 5 mile final, are you ready to go?
Ready, Oscar 555.
Oscar 555, fly runway heading, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, 12 right, clear for takeoff, Alaska 555.
Delta 9 heavy, traffic departing prior to arrival, 737, runway 12 right, clear to land, find exit off the 3 for your turn off. Delta 9 heavy, clear to land, runway 12 right, and we'll try to exit it off the 3, sir. 43739, contact departure, good day. 43739, contact departure.
Bucket list, I mean like seeing here. Oh yeah, seeing it here. At the home field. Yeah. I remember so I haven't been out. I was in the car. Oh no. I was contemplating. I was like, I'm driving on shoulders to get around traffic, but I was like, that's not how bad. Next time you see me.
That's a real-time adjustment of the leveling on the tripod. So that's how fast we had to get set up for this. We didn't even have any sound yet.
Yep. all of a sudden we were on alert. If I hadn't have been where I was, I wouldn't have made it in time.
I'm just hoping I make my connection in Detroit tonight. If this is just the string of bad luck we're going to have, not to mention the bad luck for the person on board, because that was a medical diversion.
Right, and I know, hopefully, yes, later this evening, Alex, you won't have any issues getting out of here on your way to Detroit, because, yes, you do have a pretty tight connection.
Hopefully.
And,
555, lost heading 100, contact departure, good day.
yeah.
00, good day, Alaska, 555.
Delta 2644,
So-
fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, that was a crazy issue yesterday. I know we were chatting back and forth, and the team chat last night kind of late, and I went in and found that the A330 or the 350 that was operating the flight that you're going to be on tonight came into Detroit. Was it from Shanghai? Then it flew the flight from Detroit to here, and then the flight from here to Detroit. So for some reason, something was going on with the A350 that was supposed to operate the flight from here to Detroit. So let's hope that doesn't happen tonight for your sake. You've got things. You've got things to get to, and we want to all see you get there.
Light cross runway 128, joining Whiskey, Chicago 3680.
But the one thing we are able to do this time, because we scrambled so quickly with what
We had no time.
Yes.
I could not get the audio set up. That's how fast this thing got out of here. They left the engines running when they were on the de-ice pad over by 17 because they needed the space. The Super is just too huge for MSP Airport.
28, contact departure, good day.
And when they finally got the individual transported off the aircraft for that medical incident, we hope that everything is okay. But as soon as they pulled that individual off the aircraft, doors closed, we're getting out of here. We're getting back to Denver. It was that fast.
Yep, that's where they were originally headed.
Right.
This all kind
Right.
of flared up.
I had no time to set up the audio in order to be able to make that.
Delta 9 Heavy maps ground, taxi off to the gate.
So apologies if there wasn't any audio to kind of start, but that's just how fast. And we have a reduced setup than what we normally come out here with, but we just had to set up so fast. We just didn't have any time to get everything before they were out of here.
North of 422 now open. All thoughts and removed.
All right, Alpha's open full length north of 22. Does that mean Alpha 4 is open as well then?
They didn't give you wrong direction. We'll show the portion that's closed to Alpha between Mike and Bravo 8. That's open.
Well, we are going to get to show KLM leaving
Say that again. They said everything's open except
because they
between
pushed,
Mike and Bravo.
and there
Yep,
they
250 heavy.
Yep. And I'll let our viewers know that that A380 departure was super quiet to begin with.
We almost couldn't hear it from where we were, so there was, I mean, even if we had any sound, we wouldn't have really been able to hear that, to have heard that, I mean.
Yeah, for a four-engine airplane, I don't know when and if I've ever heard one that quiet.
That's affirmative. Working
Well,
my
I will
direction.
second that. That was just ludicrous. Like, wait, it's that quiet?
Yep, and of course, Alex is up on the ladder running the camera. I'm here. Logan is here as well. He was able to get here. And I think we all kind of came to an agreement that even though the audio wasn't running, you didn't miss much. You saw it, but you didn't hear it. But there wouldn't have been a lot to hear anyways.
Suggest 639, Minneapolis Tower, left heading 100.
And I know
clear for takeoff.
over from where I was, I did get a real flash glimpse of it coming in on really short final. Because where I was that close.
So it looks like we have the Dash 10 Dreamliner today, or are my eyes deceiving me?
395 maps ground, push approved.
Push approved, 63
see if I can take a quick
Delta
peek here.
756,
I'm
do me a
also
favor, contact ground point 8
hanging
on
onto
the
our radio.
Yeah, they can. I just live down there, so
Delta 756, do me a favor, ground point 8 on the taxi now.
I live just on the north side of the airport. I like to go.
Well, there's something bizarre that you just don't see KLM do, and I think that that's just because the runway needs an inspection after the 380 departed. But KLM is having to depart the north side, which is uber rare. And the reason why is because that after that A380 departed, I think they might be wanting to squeeze in an inspection here. Now, at Alaska Max 9, I believe, took off right after our Lufthansa Super. But if I'm willing to bet, I think it's because they want to do a runway inspection. Although, don't quote me on that. But if I were to guess, that's why they're not going off on 1-2 right. Because typically, they would be departing the south parallel. I'll tell you what, today's just been very unfortunate. The individual on board that Lufthansa jet, we couldn't get set up fast enough in order to get the audio. But however, we got the video of the departure, though. Happy about that.
I think if there was a choice between one or the other, it would be video for sure. Sound is always good to go with it, but...
Well, I was actually at home packing for tonight. I'll be flying 1484 from Detroit, or from Minneapolis to Detroit. I have a 30-minute layover at DTW. 1484 is being flown by the same aircraft that will be in charge of 170 Heavy. It'll be arriving closer to the 4 o'clock hour. In fact, you know what? We might stick around and catch that because 504 Delta November is the registration of that aircraft that I'll be flying tonight. That will be on 170 Heavy.
And I think I was checking on that earlier this morning before I ventured out, Alex, and I think it was pretty close to being on time coming in here. I think it was maybe scheduled at that point, maybe about 20 minutes beyond its original scheduled arrival, but that was at that point in time.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, but it's just shy of minutes. Yeah, because last year we had...
So obviously, you didn't quite get your packing finished then, did you?
No, I still got a bit more to go, but I got most of it done.
Okay.
Yeah, did most of it last night, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's always good.
Right. So, again, this was not on the plan for today at all.
Oh, no.
And it was due to elements beyond my control that have forced me to leave today, forced me to pack, forced me to leave town for a pretty important family reason. It's a memorial service. So I'm already not feeling good enough as it is, and I don't know, this just kind of compounds to it, but you know what, to be able to see the A380 in person, though, that's incredible. First time I've ever seen a 380.
Yep, same here.
Last time a 380 was here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, was back in 2014 when a British Airways A380 diverted here for the same reason that our Lufthansa Super diverted here for. It was a medical. But the arrival, I want to say, if I remember correctly, was a nocturnal arrival from a diversion. So that British Airways A380 that diverted here back in the 2010s, back in 2014, I believe it was.
Southwest 581, 517, taxi via Delta Sierra.
That was the last time a 380 was here. And then now we can say the Lufthansa Super is that last A380 visitor.
+4.
I was even surprised.
2591, contact departure, good day.
Okay. I just want to get...
KLM 250 Heavy, turn left heading 100, tell me 12 left, clear for takeoff.
I meant like my
From 17, thank you, sir.
What you have is yours.
I just don't want. What kind of phone is it?
2012.
I have no idea what the camera specs are.
Well, Samsung.
Alex, is this a safe way to import video?
Correct. Yep. So get the name of the
Minneapolis
file.
Tower, constantly turns for the heavy 7-8 departing ahead, runway 1 to left, line away, you'll be fast trail.
Because I can keep, because I have a drive at home, that I can keep that footage stowed away securely.
Then can you actually sorry?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, you're gonna kill him?
No, we're sorry, we're not going to catch that.
Up for Airport 4, just want to verify no cross restrictions, downfield on Mike and Charlie. Oh, without a direct.
Oh, it's a private.
Delta 26 over, runway 17, taxi via Charlie 5, Charlie, hold short, up runway 1 straight.
So you can do
17 via Charlie 5, Charlie, hold short, 1 2 right, Delta 26 off.
Just go all the way down to Boston.
Victor Whiskey, Delta 2820. KLM 250 heavy, contact departure, good day. It'll be 395 Minneapolis Tower, you'll be number 1, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
This is internal. So we go to. How about that for a highlight of the year? That's probably the highlight of the decade. And now joining us, the individual who captured the footage, Mr. Logan Justice, now joins us on the program. Logan, how are you doing? Excellent work, because that right there is just money.
Well, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to feel.
4608.
I've been spotting since 2019. Never seen an A380 here. It's been the bucket list shot, and that was it.
2885 Minneapolis Tower.
It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that's just what it is. If it sounds like I'm having a hard time talking, it's because it is. I can hardly even believe that just happened. We've had diversions of all kinds throughout the years that at least I've been spotting here. This is the only A380 that's been to MSP in daylight since Airbus itself brought their own in the house colors in the early 2000s.
Wow.
All the rest of them were late overnight medical diversions, and we haven't had one in years. So to see one here in person is absolutely insane. It just doesn't happen. And we get them flying over all the time. You can look up on a clear day, and they're big enough that you can easily tell what it is, but to have one come here, we'll never have a regular service one here, but the diversions, we were honestly overdue with one if you think about how frequent the other ones were. It was almost like once a year we would get one.
Well, now that route exists, Logan, they have to fly, I believe, right over our airspace or near our airspace, and
pretty close.
Yeah, fairly close, and one mishap, whether it's due to weather at Denver, whether they're in a ground stop, or a more unfortunate scenario like the one that just played out that forced the diversion to come here, that A380, if it's en route to Denver and if it's in the area, guess where they're going?
Yep, it's here.
Right here.
We're one of the only airports on their last section of that flight that can actually accommodate that airplane. And in the context of we can actually healthily handle it.
Okay.
It can only take 12 right and 422. Granted, it's only 2 runways, but they're easy to get to. And it's got enough room to maneuver fairly well. And of course, MSP is MSP. We just take everything. We can handle it all. We did it really well today too. That plane was barely even on the ground for half an hour. They got the affected passenger off, away, and they were out of here. Lufthansa did not even shut down the number 4 engine. It was running that entire time.
Yeah, they were out of here so fast. Quite literally, my head was spinning. I'm just trying to get set up, and I'm like, no, wait.
Yeah, I was surprised we actually got set up in time. And the fact that you even had to race it to get set up in time, too. Usually the medical diversions take a while to actually get moving. So.
All right, here's one of our famous Mike taxis.
Taxiway Mike is the one right next to the viewing area. You almost can't even be any closer.
It's 300 feet away right from where we're situated.
We get 737s, Airbuses, MD-11s, 747s. Yeah, 747s going to taxi.
Yep.
Alex, when you're done with that, if you'd be so kind as to hop down here. We've got a couple more A380 imports to do for some replays. Because I did get the landing and I did get it parking, and I honestly think the parking might be the craziest shot. Well, I think we have...
We got Marvin taken off on 1-2 right. This is one of the Beechcraft 1900Ds.
407 to right heading 215, contact.
These are always fun to spot.
You know, I like never ever see the 1900D here except for they're just not very common, it seems like. It's a really neat little turboprop.
It is. I mean, it seems like they're not as common anymore these days.
No, they're really not. I forget how many Marvin's has, but they are here all the time. Multiple times a day.
They also have the last production citation, too, I believe.
That's right. I haven't seen that thing in forever. I don't even know where they fly out of.
That's correct. Delta 1605, runway 17, taxi via Alpha Charlie, hold short of runway 12 right. Alright, 17 Alpha Charlie, hold short 12 right, Delta 1605.
Got a little windy, a little gusty.
Well, we are in the upper 70s. That breeze does feel magnificent.
Yes. I need to cool down after that adrenaline rush of a capture. That whole sequence.
I think we all need to cool down.
It didn't even feel real.
215 in contact departure, good day.
Well, you know what?
It's the mother of all diversions. The super.
Yeah, I want to plan a trip out to LAX at some point.
You know, me too.
You're right.
I think Spot ILX is coming up in September.
It is.
Mid-September, yeah. Just a matter of getting the time off for me. I might be able to do it. I don't know.
Do you guys want us to plan a trip out there sometime?
Leave a comment. Let us know.
Yeah, or another A380 airport that's stateside.
Heading runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Well, the fact that we just got one here.
It's fresh on the mind.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about it all day because it's like kind of the thing right now.
Well, and it'll be talked about throughout the week, so.
Yep. I need to go look at all the dates of when the last ones are here because I know it's been. It has to be at least like 5-6 years since the last one. I think I have to go digging. We're gonna get some more replays cooking up for you here in a minute of the landing and then the parking as well. I got the SD card plugged in.
So Logan's gonna get that set up here. We'll get the additional footage for you. Those exclusive views, by the way. Meanwhile, we got Sun Country arriving on the north parallel, runway 12 left.
Charlie, cross runway 1 right, going whiskey, cross runway 4, but pass line to Learjet. Alright, so Charlie, cross runway 12 right, whiskey, cross runway 4 behind the Learjet, Delta 1605.
I'm just gonna need your help. I don't know how to work this thing. I haven't used it.
That's 4608, contact departure, good day.
Okay, one on the far right.
2885, come up heading 120, runway 17, clear for takeoff. At 3948, turn right heading 215, contact departure, good day. Cross 422. Hey, firm cross runway 4, monitor tower 126.7. Okay, cross 4 over to tower 26.7. 2025, Minneapolis tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, winds 170 at 11. Clear to land, 12 right, Delta. 2753, Minneapolis tower at Mike, cross runway 12 right, join whiskey. At Mike, cross 12 right, join whiskey, 17 So 2209, give way to a company Airbus at Mike. Give way to the bus at Mike, Delta 2209. It'll be 3078, Minneapolis tower, November, cross runway 17, receive via Lima.
Secure the footage. It's too important.
2885, contact departure, good day.
Good day, Delta 2885.
Yeah, I'm sorry, RJ.
2753, traffic from the left on whiskey, will give way to you. 2885, contact departure, good day. 2620, turn left heading 120, runway 17, clear for takeoff. 3875, Minneapolis Tower at Mike, cross runway 12 right, on Whiskey, traffic 4 mile funnel. Turn to cross 12 right on Mike, right turn Whiskey, 3875.
Oh, how long do you even have? You gotta go fly. Oh, wow.
Yeah, not until 7:45. But I gotta be leaving here.
You have all the space?
Yeah, I have
Ground Sun Country 285 is ready to stand.
Sun Country 285, runway 12 left. Taxi via Delta. Hold short of runway 12 right.
Delta hold short of 12 right for runway 12 left, Sun Country 285.
And it imports it in 4K, right?
Yes, it does. Everything.
Delta 2007, Minneapolis Tower, Minneapolis, taxi Alpha, Alpha 8, hold short, runway 12 right. Alpha 8, hold short of 12 right there, Delta 2007.
All right, everybody, so we have more footage for you of that A380 diversion that just came in earlier. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's gone. They were out of here so fast. I literally was almost ready to go. But before I could get the audio set up, they were just starting to take off on 12 right, so I had to kind of get after it.
I might have mentioned it earlier, but this was the fastest diversion turnaround I have ever seen in my almost
let alone the
8 years of
largest
spotting.
let alone the largest passenger
Seriously.
jet on the planet. What in the
Kind of
actual
absurd.
heck?
I think they were on the ground for maybe a half an hour tops. They parked, got the passenger off, air stairs away, equipment all gone, and they turned and burned. They didn't even turn off the number 4 engine.
My gosh. Well, I think it also speaks to just how well MSP Airport responds to emergencies
true.
and how good of a job they did, especially to get an aircraft like the A380 out of here in that short of a turnaround time is nothing short of incredible.
Yeah, they had to land, go down to the end of the runway, make the left turn off, the only turn they can make, because the right turn's too short. Go all the way to the opposite end of the field, cross the runway, park on the de-ice pad, shut down all but the number 4 engine. I think that's what I said. Yeah, number 4. At least that's what I could tell anyway. They could have had the other 2. But big 3 and 4. Air stairs up, passenger removed. Probably some paperwork in there too, I imagine. It's a pretty big deal.
A lot of paperwork.
For their company. Then get everybody out of the way. Checklist in between all that. Refiling. Well, I bet the company does that. I don't think they have to deal with that. They don't have time for that.
So there's a ex-Northwest A320-200 now crossing runway 12 right. I'll be on an A320 tonight out of Detroit, bound for Traverse City, if I can make my connection on time. The aircraft, 504DN, the A350, that will be taking me to Detroit so I can meet my connection with the 320 that will be taking me to my final destination, is running on time, actually ahead of schedule from Seoul, South Korea tonight in charge of Delta 170 Heavy.
285 Delta Papa cross runway 4 and monitor ground on point 8 today. Delta Papa cross 4 monitor point 8 to 85. 1960 monitor ground point 9 today.
We need the replays.
Monitor point 9.
Gotta mute myself first.
2057 Minneapolis Tower at Charlie cross runway 12 right. Whiskey cross runway 4 traffic 2L.
All right, everybody, let's take a look at the arrival from Taft Park. You're the first to see it. Footage courtesy of Logan Justice, a.k.a. Twin Cities Aviator on YouTube as well. Go check out the full video when that's posted. So here it is, everybody.
I don't know if you can fast forward through it or not, but you're going to have to move through a couple of minutes of conversation.
That's okay. We can
I was talking with the gentleman out there. I was out on a little fishing pier, and he had no idea what was going on. So I was able to help him see it.
So here you are at Taft. So it's a really good spot if you're a photographer or a videographer or just really a plane spotter to
shake the camera, get the camera set up.
the raw footage, everybody. This is the raw footage. This is not going to This is going to hit the cutting room floor. Right, pre-processing. This is going to hit the cutting room floor.
Yeah, this won't even be in it. So what you're actually seeing is footage that won't even exist here probably in a few hours.
Yeah, I usually don't come here, but I didn't have enough time to get to the usual spot. See if we can fast forward it here just a little bit. I had to just call it good.
A little new for us getting in raw video. Oh. So important that we just got to get it up here. So
everything we've had to do today,
there hasn't been one
we've had to do on the fly.
No,
stuff that typically is done off air, like adjusting the camera, just awkward stuff. We've had to do it on air because of the time-sensitive nature of everything.
I just had to get down here and
We're just trying to get everything uploaded as fast as we can. Show you guys the footage here. We're trying to get
just behind
everything set up in a flash because that A380 was here and gone in a flash. That is the fastest, and you pointed it out too, Logan. That was the fastest turnaround.
Usually they're here on the ground for at least an hour.
126.7. Contact departure, good day. 66 next jump. 3875 for lost heading 120, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Southwest 3351, runway 17, taxi Delta Sierra Kilo cross, runway 4.
Have a great day. Delta 2114, runway 17, fly runway heading cleared for takeoff.
We're good.
Southwest 3351, Minneapolis Tower, runway 17, line up and wait.
Really, just over here?
To your right. 178 Alpha, Charlie Culture,
120 Heavy, what's the gate today?
Delta, it's going to be Gulf 8, do you mind if we take it down to Alpha 3?
Gulf 8, that's approved. Delta 120 Heavy will confirm that it's open. Minneapolis Rebel is Foxtrot, departure to stop and out current, altimeter 3012. Delta 1476, Minneapolis Tower, at Charlie Cross, runway 12 right, for right on Whiskey Cross, runway 4.
Charlie crossing 12 right, on Whiskey crossing 4, Delta 476.
Delta 1846, heading 140, contact departure. See ya.
We had to
switch
broadcasting devices, but so Logan, you got down here before I did, and again, that notification was just so sudden about our A380 diversion.
I couldn't even believe it.
I can't even
feel
believe.
Real.
Well, I'm right with you. I can't even believe that this has happened. And it's the day of my first wide-body flight on the A350-900. I'll be departing 1484 tonight to Detroit.
Go 1036 Mother Tower, 126.7.
All I can say to that is goodness gracious.
Frank 3605, Minneapolis ground, your push is approved, runway 17. Push through 17, 5605.
At least I saw it. That's all that matters.
Delta 152 Heavy, Minneapolis ground, your push is approved, runway 12 right. Push through control right, Delta 152 Heavy, also be unable to 7 mile restriction today. Roger, unable climb, almost notated. Thanks.
Southwest 3351, contact departure. Good day.
That was absolutely insane. And you know, I mean, when I was on my way across
Round up 2095, pulling off at Papa 4 for Delta 2095 is going to taxi Papa Charlie Bravo, East at Fox 2. Papa Charlie Bravo, Delta 20.
All right. I believe this is Delta 170 Heavy. I believe that this is the Chariot that will be taking me to Detroit tonight. Am I correct, Logan?
Yeah, assuming that's Delta 170. Yeah, should be.
Oh my gosh.
Ship 3504. If my phone loads. Psych! Nope. Delta 120 from Tokyo. This is
oh, wow.
ship 3508. So same type, now the same tail number. Yours is later.
Delta 2732, runway 17, turn left, heading 120, cleared for takeoff.
All right, Delta 2732 will be left to 120, clear for takeoff, runway 170.
Minneapolis Tower, Charlie Cross, runway 12 right, turn right on Whiskey, cross runway 4.
On Charlie, cross runway 12 right, cross runway 4, Delta 37.
The 1476, runway 17, line up and wait. There will be a delay in position. Reference your flow time. There'll be a Landsat runway. Delta 120 Heavy, turn left 1 able, join Alpha, contact ground point 9, or good day.
Join Alpha, ground point 9, Delta 120 Heavy.
If it says SDX, that's the one that's in here.
Delta 120 Heavy, clearing at Alpha 3, parking Gulf 8.
Delta 120 Heavy, let's ground taxi to be Alpha, short of Alpha 4 for now.
Alpha short of Alpha 4, Delta 120 Heavy.
We'll show the arrival. Stand by. We'll do that after this here. Let's get this one. Okay.
Delta 1 Heavy,
Delta 152 Heavy, runway 12 right, taxi the Alpha cross, runway 22, the opposite direction on Bravo is going to Fox 2. Delta 120 Heavy, continue to your gate, appear that it may be open.
Well, you're welcome, dude. Nice work.
Delta 120 copy.
I would have just been forwarded if that was the only way. Yeah, people are going to see that. So, send it to Vass. Send it to Vass. Yeah. You got to send it to Vass immediately. Yeah.
Well, I can't right now.
All right, we're just working on trying to secure the footage that we captured earlier of that 380. So for those of you just joining us, welcome to Minneapolis St. Paul Airport. The A380 diversion was here and gone in a flash. In fact, I didn't have quite enough time. I didn't have quite enough time to get set up completely because we didn't have any audio. I had the video, though, and they were already taking off of 12 right. My goodness.
Delta 152 Heavy, now the tower on 126.7,
What is...
good day.
7 Delta 152, good day.
What are the spicy...
Endeavor 52. Endeavor 5206, Nips ground, runway 17, taxi via Papa Mike, cross runway 22, hold short, clear runway 12 right.
Then I'll roll you.
Tower Delta 2462 is over Zesty.
Delta 2462, Minneapolis Tower, wind 170 at 12, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 12 right, Delta 2462. Short of 12 right to 12 left, Sun Country 295.
Sun Country 605, now the tower 123.67.
Over to tower, 605.
All right, so we're going to show that footage here. Logan, ready?
Are you ready?
I don't think I'll be ready, but we'll show it anyway here. All right, here we go, everybody.
I certainly wasn't ready for it.
1036, runway 17, line up and wait.
Here we go. All right, so this is you at Taft. You're just getting set up. This is the raw footage, so you guys are going to see this. And
we're going to fast forward?
Yeah, we can fast forward here.
I don't want to give our viewers nausea of me shaking the camera around, trying to get ready to go.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
so
should be pretty close now.
All right, yep, should be pretty close.
Get ready for it. This is over at Taft Park under the approach path for 12 right, the runway I landed on today. It was the only place I could get to with the time that I had to get here. It is a miracle I made it.
It's a third-party app called JetTip. It gave me the alert, and I just had to get down here and try. Right, it's right here. It's one to right. Yeah, yeah. It's just behind the trees.
All right, so it should just be about any minute now, folks. So, by the way, this is from earlier.
Stand behind me.
This is the arrival.
Barely even an hour ago.
80.
Yeah, and here she is.
Here we go. How much time did you have to spare when you got to Taft Park? Were you running to this location?
I was running. I had about 2 minutes tops of spare time.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes, indeed. That is a shot that I thought I may never get the chance to see. Terrible reason it happened. I pray for the affected passenger on board.
I will.
Not a good day. That's awful. It really is. But
I will echo that as well. That is just. The big thing here is this: as exciting as the A380 is to see, it's not here for a good reason at all.
No.
And I want our viewers to be mindful of that. Well, it's fun to see the A380. The reason it's here in Minneapolis, or was here in Minneapolis today, is not for a good reason.
Delta 2983, turn right, contact ground point 9er. See ya.
So we kind of have a little bit of a lull here in the action. We'll have a Delta Heavy departure taking off here pretty shortly, actually, as a matter of fact.
I think we can probably get them going and then get the parking replay, which is probably the craziest shot I have of this whole thing.
Delta 2983 must taxi via Papa and Delta.
Papa Delta, Delta 2983.
So if we can, let's also play the taxi footage here too, I believe.
Yeah, I think we have time for it. I think there'll be one more arrival before this one goes.
All right, so Logan, you're going to have to help me select the right file here.
You are on the right file. It is 299. Yep.
Number 5161, Minneapolis Tower. Traffic will hold in position with 180
at 11. We'll get this arrival here, and then
clear
we'll take a look at it here.
Sweet.
26.7 is over 5206. Delta 1853, Minneapolis Tower. Traffic's an A220, 5.5 ahead. Traffic will hold in position. Caution, Victor Lewis, departing heavy A330. Runway 12 right for the land.
Clear land 13, Delta.
Number 5063, Minneapolis Tower, Mike Cross, runway 12 right, turn right on Whiskey, traffic 3 out.
Cross 1 straight, I'm Mike. Let you know what you can.
Delta 2462, turn left and contact ground point 9er. Good day.
Go next Northwest A320. I'll be on an A320 tonight out of Detroit, Logan, for the first time. I've not flown on the A320 yet.
Well, I'll say Delta takes very, very good care of them.
They do. I believe that's
Delta Tech Ops for the win.
Indeed. I believe this is Delta 152 Heavy, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably is.
All right, so Logan, you're going to have to keep track of our flights here as they come in.
I'll do my best. I can barely think right now. Might even be 2 more arrivals.
Okay.
But I'm also not listening to see so early on. Yeah, we probably have time for the parking replay if you want to do it. I'm sure we'll show up multiple times.
Yep.
Because why not?
Why not, indeed. So what we'll do here is we will wait for Ocean 461 Heavy to depart.
215. Contact departure.
They haven't even pushed. What are we doing?
So I think what we'll do is we'll wait for Discover to depart here, and then we will...
2312 via Delta, Kilo 3, hold short, over runway 17.
Delta Kilo 3, hold short at 17 at Kilo 3.
And an A220 inbound.
23 mile to the tower on 123.67.
Mile to the tower, 123.67, 23.
The heavy departure, they will not depart.
All right, thanks for that, and we're parking at GAT.
Thank you. You can plan to, I'd like an earlier exit if you can, because I'm going to put the heavy in right after you, though.
Yeah, work.
Endeavor 5206, Minneapolis Tower, traffic 3 out. At Mike, cross runway 12 right, turn right on Whiskey. Cross 12 right at Mike, and then right on Whiskey, Endeavor 5206. The 2516, Minneapolis Tower, traffic 5 ahead, CRJ, traffic hold in position. Runway 12 left, clear land. 2528, turn left, contact ground point 9er. Good day.
Left turn ground point 9, good day, Delta 2528.
So that A220 just landed. You know, I would kind of be cool if I were to fly the A220 from Detroit to Traverse City tonight.
Endeavor 5063, runway 17, line up and wait, traffic will cross downfield.
On the way, cross down. 17.
Secretary 605, affirmative, contact departure.
Alpha Delta Quebec, Delta 2528.
Lima, cross runway 4, traffic holds in position, monitor point 9er on the other side.
Alex is doing the happy dance.
Delta 5234, ILS 12 right.
Secretary 295, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 left, line up and wait, be ready to go. Traffic, 4 mile final, A220.
Line up and wait, 12 left, will be ready, Sun Country 295.
Endeavor 5234, Minneapolis Tower, traffic says 73, short final, traffic will hold in position, caution brake turbulence, departing heavy A330, runway 12 right for the land.
Clear land 12 right, Endeavor 5234.
So
152 Heavy, traffic, 6 mile final, CRJ, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
9.12 right, Delta 152 Heavy.
Endeavor 5161, contact ground point 9er. See ya. 3295, keep it rolling, runway 12 left, turn left, heading 105, clear for takeoff.
Alright, left 105, clear for takeoff, 12 left, Sun Country 295.
Endeavor 5063, runway 17, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Left side, please. Runway heading.
Delta 1853, turn left and contact ground point 9er.
Turn ground point 9, Delta 8.
Here we go. Delta 737, 900 yard is scooting in ahead of our departure with Delta 152 Heavy. 152 Heavy off to Paris Charles de Gaulle tonight.
Delta 152 Heavy, runway 12 right, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for runway heading for 12 right, Delta 152 Heavy.
Burn the gate.
Call take 2.
Thank you.
I'll call take 2, Delta.
Oh, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff 17, left turn 140, Endeavor 62.
Not a former Red Tail A380 RJ, but certainly in the registration suffix lettered like one. It's an honorary Red Tail. We'll still give the salute.
Hey, if it has an NW at the end of the registration, she gets a salute. I don't care.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I don't care. I know I'm emphatic on that, but hey, that's just me.
Northwest is Northwest.
Exactly, and I'm just a very typical strong-minded Scorpio. So that kind of gives you away the time frame of the year when my birthday is.
Delta 2516, turn right, contact ground point 9er, good day.
Whoa, they are way down there. And our phones are going off.
Delta 2516, let's try and taxi, Papa to the gate.
Yep,
Just,
we've got an Amber Alert in our area.
Well, that's not good. Can Wednesday not be bad, please?
160 good day.
Yep.
Can we stop have bad things happening?
Yeah, we've just had an Amber Alert going off in our
serious.
area for Columbia Heights.
Event for 2730 Whiskey.
Clear to land. United 1872 Tower, yep.
You know, we all know how it is these days when these type of things happen. Everybody's phones go off.
I don't think everyone.
Endeavor 5234, turn left, contact ground point 9er, good day. United 1872, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 left, clear to land.
All right, things starting to pick up a little bit
It is
here.
160 at 11.
Not today. What? Not today. No, I think that's a random call from my friend. We got an A380. You know what? Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
Delta 2516, if you could just pull in close as you can to your gate just to clear the intersection. Endeavor 5234, make sure on taxi via Alpha Delta, Quebec. Hawker 800 X-ray Romeo, Minneapolis ground runway 17, taxi via Whiskey Cross, runway 22.
Number X-ray ring, taxi to 17 Whiskey Cross 22, number X-ray ring.
Medevac Air Care 1, Minneapolis Tower, wind 170 at 10, and the altimeter 3011. Your radar contact 10 miles south of the field. Altitude indicates 2,000 feet. You may proceed direct, Abbott, from your present position. I do not have any departures at this time. I'll miss you, so just proceed direct fast as you can.
Roger, direct Abbott for now, Air Care 1.
Because you're out of here at 8, right? I think.
7:45, like 8 o'clock. I would say 10. So it'll be. I think it's even closer to 16. So.
I don't even need the footage, man. It's just a matter of sitting out here for like 4 hours. I was planning on coming down here at like 6 or 6:30.
Yeah,
I
your
gotta process this
A350 is
footage.
doing in 52 minutes. 52 minutes.
Hawker 0 X-ray Romeo, mount of the tower on 123.67.
Wasn't anticipating the freaking A380.
Yeah, because this all busted up my FD times for my ride, so.
Medevac, Air Care 1, monitor tower on 123.905, 123.95. She will let you know if there's any traffic in your vicinity, but currently you may just proceed direct.
Roger that. Turn over 2395. Air Care 1 next.
So partner deliberations in the background. We're just trying to find out what the plan is for the rest of our short show today. Logan, so after you were at Taft Park, you hauled all the way over to your little spot here to get
my little spot down the road that, oddly enough, you can kind of just drive right into. It's not really well known as far as I know. I'm not going to say where it is, but if you know where the A380 went and you go on the map, you can see exactly where it is. It ended up being full. So this is them crossing the runway. This is 12 right, the approach end. And this is them trying to get over here to go park. Pardon the shaky cam. I'm up on the tallest step of the ladder trying to get steady. This is raw, unprocessed footage. This is straight off the SD card.
Well, I mean, any footage is going to be gold at this point, especially from where you were. I think that all things considered, the fact that you were able to get there.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad I did. This is probably my favorite shot of the whole deal.
Oh, my gosh. That is just nothing short of incredible.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Gotten 748 from this spot. That's one of the reasons I found out about it. Can't really use it very often, but in this case, hey, it's the spot to be.
It was also the same spot that you caught the Sun Country front gear mishap from, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it kind of looked a little bit familiar.
Yep, it was right about there when I took the picture. A little closer, though, because they're over in the ice pad now, out of the way. Notice how fast they were taxiing, too. Usually they don't maneuver the Super that fast just for how big it is. Got to be slow and steady and careful with it, as you do with all planes, of course, but with this thing especially. One wrong turn, wrong move, you'll take out taxiway lights, go off the taxiway or whatever. Yeah. They had to get that patient off. They were moving.
57. Put the wheels up.
Yeah, they had to taxi that fast. You know, if you could make any argument for it, it's somebody needed that help.
70 kilo cross 4, expecting wheels.
And they were doing it. And you know what? Kudos to those pilots aboard the flight deck on our Lufthansa A380. Wasted no second in getting that aircraft pulled up to a secure spot, stopping it, so they could get those doors open and get that person the care they need. Gotta love it. Yeah, Lufthansa, by the way, speaking of Lufthansa, their first inaugural service to Minneapolis, St. Paul was, if you remember back on June 4th, you and I, Logan, were there for that inaugural flight, caught the water cannon salute from T1. This is all not on our broadcast, though.
Runway 12 right, you are clear to land.
Oh, helicopter.
Oh. Overflight.
301985, thanks for that.
No problem.
Air 4169, Epsilon, your push is approved, runway 17.
Falcon 30 Whiskey, heading 120, contact departure, great day.
Sorry, folks, I just wanted to catch that helicopter overflying MSP.
Delta 2288, helicopter traffic, no factor. Hawker 0, X-ray Romeo, runway 17, turn left, heading 120, clear for takeoff.
All right, Logan, I think we're ready for that next bit of footage.
667 out of the tower on 123.67.
The next bit? What next bit? What are we doing now?
Next one in the
23 Minneapolis Tower,
video list that you gave me from the files that we just got imported.
Oh, I think I did the final parking sequence, I think.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a look at that here real quick. All right, so walk us through what's going on here.
So this is them coming to their full stop on the de-ice pad prior to all the equipment pulling up to them. I think at this point they're just about stopped, and you can see Ops 48 right there in the bottom right. I think that was just that clip. Otherwise, it's the air stairs pulling up, all the emergency equipment doing their thing. I'm not touching the SD cards until they're on my laptop at home, but that's what I was able to get on here anyway. Just had to get it on a laptop on something else. They're not on the SD cards, just to be safe.
Hawker 0 X-ray Romeo, contact departure, good day.
Then, of course, we can't forget the majestic departure.
Pretty quiet, too.
It was one of the quietest takeoffs I've ever heard.
For the biggest passenger airplane in commercial service, it was really, really quiet.
I know.
The spool up was louder than everything else, actually. Now, granted, they were only going to be in the air for about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. They're actually on their descent into Denver right now. I think they're about, like, what, 14,000 feet, maybe? But I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, they're headed into Denver right now. They're on the descent already.
Oh, wow.
It's a good thing, too. The longer they sit here, the greater the risk of the cruise timing out. And then they have to sit here for a long time. It's the other reason why they were processing everything so fast. The main reason, of course, being the treatment of the passenger.
There's another 737-900ER arrival.
Contact ground point 9er, good day.
Let's turn ground point 9, just like you.
3657, Minneapolis Air Runway 17, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
All right, Logan, and now we're going to show the footage. Other than the arrival, that, in my opinion, was the shot of the year. Yeah, congratulations on that. That is the shot of the year. Shot of the decade, I think, until something else comes along.
Something else. I would say the Antonov 225. That's the only other greater thing than that.
Right. We had the 124 coming in March. Right.
Yeah, we got the 124s.
Yeah, but the A380 is more...
often, but enough to be like, yeah, we get Antonovs, you know. Maybe like once a year. But yeah, let's get the departure shot queued up, because, like I said, that is the shot.
So it was at this particular point where I was just finishing setup, Logan. I didn't even have the audio ready to go. I just had the video. You were already ready there. But, of course, my setup is much more involved than yours is. I mean, you just have the camcorder where you can just take it out and hit record.
It's a quick deploy. If I can get the microphone attached in the car, I can jump out, pop the ladder, and we're good. And thankfully with Taft, well, I just had to run. I didn't even need the ladder.
And you can see the folks there that have just gathered on the bottom left of your screen moments ago. This place was packed, but it wasn't as packed as I thought it was going to be.
Because it all happened so fast.
Well, there's me on the tripod.
I had to get the wide shot of everybody there. I'm surprised the viewing area wasn't overflowing, honestly, but given the fact that it was the middle of the day on, what is today, Wednesday? Wednesday? Yeah.
It's Wednesday, yep.
Yeah. Had this been like a Saturday or a Sunday, it would have been overflowing. Well, that's the thing with these diversions. They come up, they happen, and they're gone just like that. We had a couple of people come in, they're like, oh, did it leave yet? Yup, about 10 minutes ago. Of course, it's a hard thing to have to say to them, but yeah.
I can't imagine the amount of people that were probably already in transit. They were probably driving here or whatever it was, and they probably just turned around after they saw it leave.
I was talking to somebody who was here, too.
All right, here we go. Here's the takeoff. We'll step aside
I can't even
here.
see the screen. Let's do it.
There, 5181 to the right, taxi Papa, launch ground point 9. 646, Minneapolis Towers, and left heading 100, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
Just such an inconceivable visitor at an unexpected time with just unfathomable
is
results.
The word, I think. I'm going to go back and look at flight radar because I want to see when they actually started to divert. That's
because
what
it
I wanna
looked
see.
like
I don't even know where they started.
Because it looked like to me when I went back and looked at the flight path for our Lufthansa Super, it looked like they had started descending over northern Wisconsin.
Oh man, they were so close already. See, when I had thought about it, you know, the scenario of some big diversion like this, like ideally they're far enough away that there's plenty of time to get to the airport, or they're past the airport already, so they have to turn around, which takes longer, making it easier to get here. But in this case, they were, I mean, it was basically a straight shot in. I think they...
Discover is pushed.
Cool.
All right, Discover has pushed. That is excellent.
Alex, forgive me. A380, what Trent is it? It's the 800, I think?
800.
Okay. And then the 330s have the 700.
That's my favorite big Trent engine, by the way, from Rolls-Royce.
Is that,
oh, man, I love the
Trent.
Trent.
300 that I see right there on final?
Yep.
Nice. These things are so underrated. It's the original Airbus.
And this is coming in from Chicago, Rockford. This is a regular service on Wednesdays that UPS will fly the A300 into MSP Airport, but a lot of people, I guess, don't really realize, well, for those who aren't keeping track, is that these A300s, they are getting up there in age.
Contact the pop out of the gate. Ocean 461 Heavy, runway 12 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 4.
Onto right, Alpha crossing runway 4, Ocean 461 Heavy.
Minneapolis Tower, Alpha 48, holding short 12 right at 422, like to cross 12 right.
Alpha 48 at runway 4, cross runway 12 right, hold short of runway 12 left.
12 right, on 422, cross 12 right, hold short 12 left, stop 48.
UPS 5556 Heavy, turn right. Join Whiskey, contact ground point 9, or good day.
Whiskey ground point 9, UPS 5556. Alpha 48 off 12 right.
Alpha 48 copy. United 732 Minneapolis Tower, wind 160 at 9er, gust 15, runway 12 right, to the land.
12 right, clear land. UPS 5556 Heavy, minute contact via Whiskey Mike Tango, cross runway 4. Whiskey Mike Tango, cross runway 04, UPS 5566.
Bruce, can you guard my camera back, please? Yep. Thank you.
Go for there, you can go to tower 123.95.
Take the tilt lock off.
I'm getting Mike. I don't need it. It's all right. I got it.
Go for 08, you got. Go for 08, go to tower
Actually, Bruce, can you hand me my camera back,
123.95.
please? No, I think it's close.
The radio's down here too.
That's okay.
So don't forget that.
You gonna put your thing away, Alex, or what? What? Oh, Mike.
Well, they just thundered right by us, RJ, on taxiway, Mike. I think it's the fastest I've seen the A300 taxi here at MSP by us anyway.
Yep. Well, guess what? They're on a schedule.
That they are.
Delta 2574, Minneapolis Tower, wind 170 at 12, gust 15, runway 12 right, middle end.
Delta 2574.
Should be around 5:30.
I already guessed it probably won't be able
to. And here is Ocean 461 Heavy off to Frankfurt, Germany with the A330-300. It's not a Neo. They just paint the cockpit windshield to look like a Neo with that black eyeliner mask on the front. I like that they do that, though, even for the original A330 variants. So Discover is only meant to be a stopgap this year in MSP, covering for Lufthansa, as Lufthansa deals with a fleet shortage that has affected their mainline service to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and until Lufthansa can get that figured out, their subsidiary that they acquired from the now defunct Eurowings, Discover, is going to keep the seat warm for him here. So that's why we're seeing Discover here at MSP Airport this year. It's been a nice change, though, I'll tell you what.
United 732, Minneapolis ground, taxi via Alpha Delta, Quebec. Alpha Delta, Quebec.
And it's very interesting also because, yeah, I know everyone's kind of disappointed about Lufthansa having to take a quick break, but we get to see a variant of the A330 with the Rolls-Royce engine option that we just typically would not see otherwise. Because we see all of the GE and Pratt-powered A330s here at MSP Airport from primarily Delta.
Ocean 461 Heavy, we ready to approximately 30. Ocean 461 Heavy, monitor tower 126.7.
And at least in one way, shape, or form, Lufthansa is still being represented, flying from between here and Frankfurt. It's just, it's not with them directly, it's through Discover.
Alex, you want to get up here and film us? You're better at it than I am.
And then they can fly.
And one of the things that I've been doing since we've been out here today with the plans that Alex has to fly out later this evening, his inbound aircraft is due in about 31 minutes. They're still up at 37,000. They did leave a little bit late out of Seoul, but they've made up that time en route, and they are actually due in just a little bit early. So they left out of Seoul local time at 7:20 p.m. They were scheduled at 6:40. Scheduled arrival here was at 5:20. They're due in at 5:06.
Oh, the Ocean 461 Heavy, right? Right for the button.
Ocean 461 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, one more arrival, please. Runway 1, hold short, runway 12 right.
And a huge thank you goes out to everybody that's currently watching, totaling upwards to about 344.
I also know that we crossed over the 8,000 subscriber milestone not too long ago. Just want to send everybody a big thank you my way, or your way from me, I should say. Sorry, that sounded pretty selfish there for a moment.
1749, Minneapolis
I am
Tower.
not that
Traffic
person.
Conquer 5.5 ahead. Traffic will hold in position. Caution wing turbulence. Departing heavy A330. Runway 12 right, clear to land.
Here we go. C-130 departing north parallel. 12 left.
Delta 25, 74.
Ground Southwest 3811, Hotel 11.
Southwest 3811, Minneapolis, meter, you want to
So it looks like we'll have one more arrival here, maybe two, before Discover gets out of here.
Southwest 3811, yeah, metering total monitor you.
23, Minneapolis, meter, push approved. Push approved, 23.
We got a little BizJet coming in here at 12 right.
Ocean 461 heavy. Traffic, Airbus, 5 mile final, wind 17010. Runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 12. Traffic inside Ocean 461 heavy.
So I'm trying to get caught up here a little bit with our chat.
Delta 1749.
Cody
Just a
JD,
heads
thank
up,
you so
there is
much, and
West
welcome to
traffic
main
currently at your 10 o'clock,
cabin.
3 miles southbound, 3,500
Thank you
feet
so
there
much to
above
Mike.
you. Just a heads up for that.
Klimzak, what a nice stream. Hello from ORD, Chicago,
394, turn right.
O'Hare.
First
Welcome
available,
to
no
Minneapolis,
layoff.
your
Taxi to signature
friends
with me. Good day. Keep your speed
North
up as
of
you
you
exit.
in
Clear.
Minnesota. Thanks for tuning in. Hope it's a good day today for you on Wednesday.
And Logan was commenting earlier in regards to the number 4 engine that was not shut down on the
Runway
A380.
12 right, slide.
One of
Runway
our
heading
moderators,
6
Daniel Swanson, has shared supposedly the APU wasn't working, being the reason the number 4 engine was running. I just saw on Facebook.
Right on
So
Alpha, now hold short of runway 12 right at Alpha 8.
So Logan just said he'll have to go double check the footage. Thanks for catching that, everybody. It's pretty cool. All right, let's watch and listen to Discover.
Delta 413 Minneapolis Tower with 180 at Niner, runway 12 right to the land. Ocean 461 heavy, turn left, heading 105, then contact departure. Good day.
Plane left, heading 105, to departure, goodbye, Ocean 461 heavy.
So Alex, Twin City 651 is asking, when did the A380 land?
Cross runway 12 right.
Before we got set up, so earlier this afternoon.
So I think Logan might have a little bit more of an idea on the timing, because we were all scrambling to get here when this all came up.
As a matter of fact, I just got out of the shower and then I go to look at my phone, A380 diverting, and I just kind of did a double take. I'm like, what?
1749, yep. Southwest 3811, runway 17, taxi via Delta Sierra Kilo, cross runway 4.
Runway 17, Delta Sierra Kilo, cross runway 4, Southwest 3811.
Delta 1749, 1 right out 4 and
Delta 1749, Minneapolis.
So Liango 93 said to us, Alex, how did we know that there was an A380 arriving to our MSP? Was there some kind of alert message from Flight Radar 24?
Yep, so there was an alert that went out. I had missed it because I was getting out of the shower, but the alert went off on my phone. I looked at the notification, and then our friend Evan Heath texted us and said, hey, there's an A380 coming in. I did a double take, and I'm like, what? At that point, the adrenaline was pumping. Broadcast or not, I was going to come down here to see it.
Yep, Globetrack Explorer Aviation says probably the rarest catch of MSP Airport live history. Well, we've had a lot of excitement here in the last week because of course, it was a week ago today that we were broadcasting live and we had the Sun Country mechanical issue out here on Taxiway Whiskey with the nose gear bearing issue. Then we had the medical emergency diversion with Delta 56 from Salt Lake City. And then after that, we had the touch and go around of the Embraer 175 flight coming in from Memphis. So then Sunday, we had back-to-back go arounds on the north side.
Left turn, Bravo, point 9, Delta 413.
Endeavor 5022, runway 17, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
TV Alpha to be safe.
$25.68 heavy, by the way, is 10 minutes out.
Bravo, Delta.
It's an MD-11 arrival from Louisville, Kentucky. It's a regular on Wednesdays. So I'll tell you what, RJ, we'll end with that because I have to hustle back home. I got to get the last of everything packed for my trip, and I'll be right back here in a few hours, but I'll be in Terminal 1, making my way over to G4. I'll be departing off Gate Golf 4 tonight.
Bravo Echo, Minneapolis Tower,
for 1484 heavy.
at 8, runway 12 right.
That aircraft is due in from Seoul. I don't think we'll catch it because I need to get back in time.
2 and 6 Bravo Echo, you can plan to roll down to Whiskey 5 for your right turn there.
You got it, thanks.
Alpha 3811, Minneapolis Tower, runway 17, turn left, heading 140, cleared for takeoff.
So look out for the A380 footage on Twin Cities
Alpha
Aviator
3811, runway 17, turn left,
on
heading
YouTube. Logan will be
140,
posting
cleared
that
for
to his channel here in the coming hours, I'm sure. He's just taking a little bit of a break right now at the moment.
From 6 Bravo Echo, right around a 2-mile final, there is vehicle traffic orbiting 3,500.
Yep, as you were saying that your time is starting to run a little bit short because what you've still got to get ready for with this impromptu stream that has popped up. The aircraft that's coming in to operate your flight to Detroit tonight is Delta 170, and they are 33 minutes out. They're still, although they have started their descent, they're down to under 34,000. But
left orbit 3,500.
But yeah, you've got an important flight to catch.
Yes, I need you to remain south of the final, 12 right final at all times. And again, I do not want you to impede my departures off of runway 17. If you need to do that, you got to tell me first. I will be departing.
Anival Soriano, thank you for tuning in today. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Apologies if not. Hello from Los Angeles. Totally understand the excitement of the A380. Well, you're in the prime market for that, my friend.
Let you know any movement off current station, Plan 54.
Thank you, Plan 54.
Captain Mickey Mouse, where am I heading out to from Gate 4? So that'll be Gulf 4. I'm heading to Detroit. That's not my final destination. I connected DTW. I got about a 30-minute layover to catch an A320 that'll be heading upstate to Traverse City, Michigan. The reason I'm traveling is a very somber one. I'm actually going to be attending my grandpa's memorial service in the coming days.
3811, contact departure.
So it's not a very fun reason to travel, unfortunately. But if there's anything that can be taken a positive from this, it's that A380 trip. Or I mean the A350 trip. Sorry, the A380 is on my mind as it is everybody right now, but the A350, that's a common sight here at MSP. If you're new here at MSP Airport Live, welcome. We are a Delta Fortress hub. We see A350 traffic everywhere, A330s. So if you want a lot of good Airbus action here stateside, then this is the live plane spotting channel to tune into.
South of your final at all times.
We also have a lot of international friends as well. We've got Air France. We've got Discover, which we just saw take off, as well as KLM from earlier. They went Northside, though. We've got KLM.
Aer Lingus.
That's right, Aer Lingus as well. With more on the way.
Iceland Air.
Iceland Air, yep. We had Condor at one point, but they pulled out.
And, of course, not only do we have the big hub here for Delta, but also Sun Country.
Thanks, Captain Mickey Mouse. Thanks, everybody.
Plastic bag on
Appreciate it. Yeah, dealing with the loss of my grandpa is not fun. And it was very sudden, too. I had an excellent time with him over the Christmas holiday and in Michigan with my grandmother and the rest of my family, extended family. We had a jolly good time, as they say. We really did. And just to be able to have that one last good memory with him and to be able to get closure at the end of that relationship is something that I will cherish. And I will certainly be speaking about that in the memorial service. But, yeah, and shortly after I came home, about maybe 2 weeks post-trip, it was his time.
Well, hang in there, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I know the feeling because I know I've shared what I went through when I lost my mom, and it was during COVID.
Happily Ever App says, hello, MSP new subscriber. Well, thank you for tuning in. Welcome aboard. Sorry if I'm just getting to your comments right now. We had to just make sure that all of the technical workings were in order. And so we can say that now, but we won't be on the air for too much longer, but do not go anywhere. We'll have 2568 Heavy coming in from Louisville with the MD-11 just shortly here to MSP Airport. That's our regularly scheduled evening heavy arrival from Louisville that UPS will send us. Historically, that used to be the 747-8 or the Dash 400 freighter. However, as of about maybe like 1 or 2 years ago, they swapped it for the MD-11 because the main reason why they sent the 7-4 from Louisville to Minneapolis in the late afternoon, early evening was because that was a training route for some of the UPS pilots that were getting acclimated to the 747.
What do you got? What's the 380 divert for? That was for a medical emergency. I guess there was an infant on board with a high fever. Delta 2463, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right for the land, wind 1708. Got 2284, Minneapolis, contact DV.
I'll tell you what, everybody's asking about it. I mean, even pilots on frequency.
Wow, yep. I'm just glad I was close by and was able to come over and see this.
I don't care if I was streaming today or not. I was going to hightail it here to see an A380 at MSP because I just had to get my pupils on that.
3424, taxi Whiskey Delta, monitor ground point 9. Good day. Whiskey Delta, monitor ground point 9, yes, 3424.
Yeah, if I was at home, I don't know if I even would have made it out here in time because it was in and out of here so quick.
The size is just unbelievable.
Oh, especially when you see it up close. Now, I may have seen an A380 at a distance, but it was over in Amsterdam. I'm not sure if it was that or something else. I think I saw a comment in the chat earlier on the stream once we got going about the KLM, the orange, was it the?
Orange Pride,
Orange
yeah.
Orange Pride livery.
777-300ER, by the way, is the aircraft that wears that special livery. They did a refresh on it, which honestly was a really good refresh. Typically, when you reboot to refresh something, especially something so as iconic as the Orange Pride livery is, you would expect it to be worse, but no, KLM's like, all right, we're going to give this some clean edges and that little band, that tricolor band in the flag of the Netherlands, just wrapping it around the aircraft rather than just having the orange fade to blue, I thought was a exquisite design choice and cleaned up that livery's look tremendously. I love that livery.
Has it been in here?
It was in here once, pre-modification. Maybe once post-modification. Some of you guys may have to do some digging for me here. I'm not able to at the moment. If you're able.
Of course, I have my...
I know it was at least once because Logan was at T1 to catch it, and that was a nocturnal arrival. This is when KLM was flying year-round. You can kind of hear Logan in the back where he's like, oh, yeah, I did get that.
Can you keep track of everything that you've captured?
Yeah, it's not very well.
He said, yeah, it is not very well.
Most of my old footage I'll have on the SD card. I don't read anything about SD cards. I absolutely have to.
So I'm sure you've got everything pretty well organized over everything you've captured over time.
Papa and Delta to the gate.
I have some of the older ones labeled and somewhat organized, but most of the Sony stuff I have been at tapes on style.
That's 2568 from the upper tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, 72 mile off CRJ, wind 1909.
X-Northwest A320, and I'll be on an X-Northwest A320 tonight.
Turn ground point 9, Delta 2463. We're going to 2463, may have contact the Alpha Delta to the gate. Alpha Delta to the gate, Delta 2463.
Are you able to get any of those videos on my phone, do you think? I've got a USB-A to that port. Do you have an ability to export that? See that? I just want to have on my phone. And then I'll hang out for your departure. Alright, thanks, Logan. You want me to Venmo you 40 so you can get that better seat?
Catherine 04 minutes, ground runway 12 left, taxi via Papa, cross runway 4.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
No, if you just export
Pretty 05 minutes, ground runway 17, taxi via Papa, Mike, cross runway 4, hold short runway 12 right. Pretty 105 on Mike, hold short runway 12 right.
Yeah. There's a chance he goes to
5105 to Rochester. They're 5105 on Mike, hold short of runway 12 right. They're 4966, and we'll top of 5, going alpha, and sunset ground point 9. Alpha 5, alpha ground point 9, and over 4966. 9, we'll hold it for now.
MD Dubs! Yeah, I checked it a little bit ago.
Ground, never 4966, Alpha 5, joining Alpha, we're going to altitude. They're 4966, Minneapolis ground, taxi via Alpha Delta, Quebec. Alpha Delta, Quebec, they're 4966. United 2272, there's going to be a Delta Airbus pulling into gate Fox 7. After they do that, then push approved for runway 17. Okay, give way to the bus going into Fox 7, and then we're cleared to push. Expect 17. Delta 41 Minneapolis down, taxi via Papa Charlie Bravo. Minneapolis, direct clear land, wind 1709. First one. Tower 6. Delta 1945, get to that again. Okay, your approach is locked. 1945, runway 12 right, clear land. 2568 heavy, taxi via Whiskey, Charlie Tango, cross runway 4. Airfield 105, monitor tower 126.7. Monitor tower 126.7, so 5105.
No Mike taxi for the Mega Dog.
Ground 1x4.
Your A350 is 11 minutes out.
11?
Yep.
Fourth district. Join the fourth. Do you have optical zoom on that?
It does zoom in, but
Crush Endeavor, 2105, Minneapolis Tower, Mike, cross runway 1 right zone. At Mike, cross runway 1 right, right on the
It's technically safe.
Still 1945, Minneapolis, west of the gate.
Which is crazy to think of.
Still 1945, thanks, taxi alpha to the gate.
yeah, because you gotta go. Yep.
If we can export my footage quick, cool, I would really appreciate that. Just an extra security measure for it, and that way I can look at it. I just need, do you have the right cord? Otherwise, I can get my own phone. I don't know if it'll do a data transfer. I'll show you.
Okay.
All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. So 170 heavy, boy, have they made up some time or what? They're going to be on final approach here in just a smidge.
Yep.
Minneapolis, Delta 165 heavy, pilot 1
According to my tracking, they're in 7 minutes.
Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind
So I'm going to capture the aircraft live that I'll be taking tonight to Detroit. How crazy is that? Isn't that going to be fantastic?
USB A. Yep. Yeah, all those clips. Give them to me. Cable. What? This is the cable. Okay. So all you need to do is plug in and just say you want to watch. Oh, okay.
Next in line for arrival.
105, to the left heading 140.
Looks like we got Delta 165 Heavy coming in from AMS.
Yep.
And United, were you ready?
Get another A330 Heavy, then we'll get 170, and then we're going to call it a day.
17, taxi via.
I got to get going.
Let's go.
After 170
Charlie
Heavy.
5 to Charlie. Hold short
Yep,
to
we got to
runway
get
12
Alex
right. Okay, we're going to 17. Charlie 5
out of here from the VA so he can run back home and finish what he was doing when we all went flying out our doors and to get here.
Packing.
Yep.
Packing for tonight. Cody, JD, thank you so much for becoming an MSP Airport Live member. Welcome to main cabin. So my aircraft's November 504. Delta November is coming in from Seoul, South Korea. It's in charge of 170 Heavy. That's the call sign for that flight. So we'll catch him here in around, I believe, just over 5 minutes from now. And here's 165 Heavy from Amsterdam Schiphol with the A330-300.
Minneapolis Tower, Roger, they just landed. Soft weight turbulence, winds 19011, runway 12 right, clear land. 12 right, clear to land, Delta 18. Okay, 17, taxi via Lima.
We've also got Shamrock 989 on final approach as well, everybody. It's our A321 XLR from Dublin, Ireland.
Should be good to export.
United 2272, monitor tower 126.7. 670, 105, contact departure. Good day. Clear with you. Go 6. The 165, Minneapolis contact via Alpha to the gate, and you're going to G6. Better.
Oh, Finestique.
Yeah. They're a little ways out, but I just wanted to get the lane in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do that.
Yeah, if you can get the arrival of 170, it would be awesome. All right, 5 minutes.
All right, our last catch of the broadcast, Delta 170 Heavy, is 5 minutes out from Seoul, South Korea, in case you missed it.
Delta 2226, Papa Charlie, Charlie 5. Both calls. Off, now turn for you, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
So you have an SD card? Do you have an SD card I can borrow? Do you have an SD card?
Tower, Delta 1936, final to 1 right. We're 936, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind 1608. Land 12 right, Delta 1936. 2272, Minneapolis Tower, Charlie, cross runway 12 right, wind whiskey, cross runway 4, traffic 2 out.
Sorry, that one has
Cross Tower,
that's fine.
taxi 4,
I tried to be.
Delta 1887, go down to Alpha 4 for that heavy terrain in. Alpha 4, turn left, contact ground point 9. Good day. Let's turn Alpha 4, ground point 9, behind heavy Delta. 4821, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, 4 behind Airbus, winds 1808. 5. Got it. Delta 1887, Epsilon, join Alpha to the gate.
So 170 Heavy is now on final approach. We've got Delta 2936 coming in from Salt Lake City. We got Endeavor 4821, and then it's 170 Heavy. So we got about a couple of more arrivals ahead of our A350-900. So we'll capture both of those as they come in here on runway 12 right. And folks, if you're just joining us, welcome to MSP International Airport on this wacky, wild, and wonderful Wednesday for our Touch and Go broadcast. This is our pop-up show that we'll do. It's the sort of break glass in case of emergency type show. And it was in response to the A380 diversion that just came and went in a flash. So there's our arrival from Salt Lake City. Having a Endeavor flight trailing with a CRJ behind that, and then behind the Endeavor flight we will have Delta 170 Heavy with the aircraft that I will be taking tonight to Detroit Metro. Registration November 504, Delta November.
Delta 2936, Alpha going to be Charlie 14. Delta 2936, Minneapolis contact via Alpha, Delta, Quebec. Alpha, Delta, Quebec, Delta.
So northside arrival on runway 12 left with the next Northwest A320.
1323, contact departure, good day. .2272, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Minneapolis Tower, Charlie, cross runway 12 right, Whiskey, cross runway 4. Charlie, put across and cross Whiskey, cross 4.
Okay, so now next in line for arrival, 504 Delta November. It's the A350 I'll be taking tonight, and what is going on here? Gerald! Don't you know littering's not allowed out here? Yeah, Gerald's buddies scrambled right as I panned the camera down towards Gerald. Hi, Gerald.
Alpha, Delta, Quebec.
Oh, brother.
Captain Mickey Mouse is saying, Alex, wasn't the emergency diversion before the A380 British Airways at MSP?
That would be correct. I think circa 2014, if memory serves. But yes, the last time before today that an A380 was seen or even stopped by MSP Airport was due to a medical diversion. It was a British Airways Super.
All right, everybody, here comes Alex's ride to Detroit later this evening.
Hello, 504 Delta November.
And Alex, where's she coming in from?
Seoul, South Korea.
All right, I think one of our viewers was asking about that, and they just got the answer to that question.
Start of 1208 is on the ILS 12 right. 1208, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind 1908. Clear land on 12 right, Delta 1208. 2272, contact departure, good day. Southwest 3249, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, traffic 3 mile final, 757, winds 1908.
Oh, cool.
Well, Alex, hope everything goes good for you this evening, and
thank you, RJ.
Since I had my plans for this afternoon kind of go AWOL, I think I'm going to try to go kill some time for a little bit and come back out, and I'll see if I can catch your departure for you. It is going to strictly depend on the runway, of course, so from here at the VA.
Don't even worry about it, honestly. If you don't want to, I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll be like, so, thanks, Logan. Yeah.
For 3 Minneapolis ground, so via Alpha Delta Quebec.
Feed me. And your SD card.
Oh, there's a 757 coming in. You know what? What the heck?
Country 1042, monitor tower 126.7.
It's kind of hard to find a point to come to a close for this afternoon. So those of us that are able, we will be back out to help capture Alex's departure.
Alpha 3, hold short of Alpha 3. 737, winds 2008. What 2 right, clear to land, start certification. 1208, left off.
That was a good one to end on, RJ. That was smooth silk. That landing was pure butter.
And if you happen to get any trading cards and you can get any extra, I'll take them.
Well, we'll see. I won't have time to pass them on to the 350 flight crew because I've got such a tight connection in Detroit. It's driving me nuts right now.
Yeah, I totally
it's driving me nuts.
So I'm assuming you're with, because you're not going to be gone that long. Are you just going with carry-on?
I'm just going with a carry-on, so I should be all right.
Alpha Delta Quebec.
Well, have good shoes on for walking as soon as you're off, depending on how far you have to go.
Sun Country 1042, Minneapolis Tower, Charlie, cross from me 12 right.
We'll get the temperature change, by the way, folks. Yep, I know it's not 295 degrees Celsius.
November 702 Tango Romeo Minneapolis ground, taxi via Papa, Charlie, hold short of runway 12 right.
Okay, Alex, Captain Mickey Mouse is asking me, he says, hey RJ, could you say Alex registration again?
Whiskey Delta, ground point 9, southwest.
I think that's what he's asking for.
Sun Country 1042, monitor ground point 9, good day. Ground point 9, Sun Country 1042, good day.
Yeah, he's wondering because he wants to track you.
Okay, Delta flight. All right, you guys ready? DL 1484. DL 1484. That's my flight tonight.
Runway 12 right, clear land. Winds 1908.
You have a fan club following you tonight.
Apparently. Thank you, everybody.
I will be too. I always do that when people that I know are flying.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's just always been a thing with me.
All right. And go, by the way, Micah, if you are moderating our chat right now, as our managing producer, go throw the Discord link for our viewers, our loyal, loving friends in our live chat. If we can pin that link there. So go follow the discussion. I'll be posting updates to the new MSP Aviation Discord server that we're very happy to curate for all of you. We're just trying to get a little bit more engagement just kind of within the MSP community, and it's something that we're setting up for just all MSP Aviation. Not just MSP Live, but all MSP Aviation. And before we get going here, I want to take the time to let you know that our broadcasts are proudly supported in part by our wonderful friend Eric O'Lake over at Jet Set Shirts. We had him on the broadcast on Sunday. Great getting to catch up with him and kind of just learned about Jet Set shirts. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch our broadcast from this past Sunday. A plethora of innumerably great designs on that website to express your love for aviation and travel. Check them out at jetsetsshirts.com.
Monitor tower 126.7.
And it's also brought to you by DG Pilot, purveyor of gifts for the aviation and travel enthusiasts. Stop by their new kiosk at Terminal 1, which I'm, by the way, going to do before my flight tonight. I have to see that. I'll get some pictures for you. Or you can visit them if you're in the greater Twin Cities area in downtown St. Paul, 406A St. Peter's Street. Directions on the website. Or, speaking of the website, if you can't do either, check them out 24/7 wherever you are at dgpilot.com. They get a great selection of models, Minnesota-made local goods, travel gear, and guides for your next trip, all with just best-in-class customer service, satisfaction. They are model enthusiasts themselves. They don't just get something in and ship it out to you when it comes to the aviation model collectibles. No. They actually are going to look at it, make sure it's all good to go before they pass it on to you. They also have a lot of great deals going on, too, where you can save additionally on pre-orders for your favorite aircraft collectibles. Again, visit them online at dgpilot.com. Link in the description below for more details. All right, it's going to be quick. Final thoughts. RJ, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm just glad I was in the area and as close as I was to be able to get here to see this afternoon, because I had a bike ride planned for the afternoon along the Minneapolis Parkway. But I can do that another day. Maybe even tomorrow. Just depends on what happens for my day. Get Logan on here.
We'll get Logan's thoughts here. Logan, final thoughts from you.
That A380 diversion was the MSP capture of all captures. The mother of all diversions, probably the craziest thing I'll ever see here, and I say that with confidence. I pray for the affected passenger on board. We've got some of the best hospitals around here, so if it were to happen, close to MSP,
2129 Minneapolis
could be worse. I hope they have a speedy recovery, and they're already back down in Denver, so... Yeah, what a day.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers with the individual affected by this. What, according to the controller that we heard on frequency, said was a high fever.
Really?
And it was an infant. So we just hope that they're able to get the care. Yep, they're able to get the care that they need, and we just, again, want to send our thoughts and prayers to those directly affected, the family of that young infant, and for that infant, that they make a speedy recovery. So that's not fun at all. So and great that they were able to, get off the runway.
Yeah, they got parked so fast. Those A380s, they taxi them like they're going to break something if they look the wrong way. They taxi them so slow, so very, very slow, and they were parking that thing like there was no tomorrow. Like someone's life depends on it, because, well, it did.
It did. And kudos to the Lufthansa crew. Also to MSP, world-class grounds crew and air traffic controllers for handling that situation as fast as they did. That might be a record here for the amount of time on the ground with an A380 diversion. I've never seen it, never heard about it before until today, before I witnessed it. So
never seen a faster diversion turnaround. That was
and this is what they're trained for, and they executed it flawlessly. So just kudos to everyone that, to our first responders, all of the folks at MAC for dealing with that in the time-sensitive nature it needed to be dealt with. And so,
Alex, final thoughts.
Your turn.
It's my turn.
My
My final thought is, holy cow, did that just happen? We'll see you in the next episode of MSP Airport Live.
Agreed.
For RJB, Logan Justice, and Alex Redding, take care, everybody. We'll see you live back here at MSP in a week when I return. Take care.
See you.
See you.
Welcome to DG Pilot Aviation Collectibles and More and our St. Paul showroom and warehouse. From the time your order is placed until it is delivered to you, our #1 goal is to provide you with the best customer service experience. That's why we're excited to take you behind the scenes today at our warehouse to provide you an up-close perspective of our model aircraft delivery experience. Our first step in the model aircraft delivery process takes place after your order is received. Our model aircraft delivery specialist will conduct a detailed inspection of your model for quality control to ensure we provide you with the highest quality products. Each specialist begins the inspection by removing the model from the box and performing a visual inspection of the model, checking features such as the wings, landing gear, and antenna, as well as the overall model for defects. After the inspection is complete, your model is reboxed and then prepared for packing. Each model is then bubble wrapped to provide an extra cushion to prevent any damage during shipping. After the bubble wrap process is complete, the model is then boxed for shipping. Our specialist then reconfirms your model is ready for shipping, attaches a shipping label, and then your model is sent out for delivery. We hope that you'll consider DG Pilot Aviation Collectibles for your model aircraft collecting needs. You can order products online at dgpilot.com or visit our St. Paul showroom, where we have hundreds of model aircraft to choose from. From all of us at DG Pilot, thank you for your continued business, loyalty, and support, and happy collecting.